What happens when the person sworn to protect you is the one you should fear the most. In South Africa, a decorated police sergeant was secretly plotting the murders of her own family one by one, not out of rage or revenge, but for money. Born in 1978, Nomia Rosemary Ndlovu grew up in rural South Africa. To the outside world, she was just another ambitious woman. She later joined the South African Police Service and worked as a sergeant at the Tembisa police station. Her uniform gave her respect, her badge gave her authority, and her career gave her a stable life, or so it seemed. But beneath the surface, Ndlovu was living a dangerous double life. To her colleagues, she was a trusted officer. To her family, a provider. But in reality, she was a woman consumed by greed, control, and a chilling obsession with life insurance policies of about $6,475. Her crime spree began in March 2012 with her cousin, Madala Witness Homo. He was brutally beaten to death. At first, the case didn't raise suspicion. South Africa has high crime rates, and such deaths were tragically common. But soon after, Ndlovu quietly collected life insurance payouts of $7,540. Just a year later, in June 2013, her own sister, Audrey, was poisoned and strangled. Ndlovu staged the crime scene to make it look like a robbery. Audrey's death brought her a massive payout, over $41,090. But Ndlovu wasn't done. That same month, Audrey's son, Zaniel, was beaten to death. His funeral policies have been taken out in secret. And guess who the beneficiary was? Rosemary Ndlovu. She pocketed another $6,819. By 2015, her crimes escalated. Her long-term boyfriend, Maurice Mabesa, worked as a security guard. He was found stabbed more than 76 times and left near a road in Olifantsfontein. Family and friends were devastated. Colleagues described Maurice as kind and hardworking. But for Ndlovu, his death meant one thing: another insurance payout. This time, more than $7,504. 76 stab wounds. Yet investigators didn't initially suspect her. The brutality was blamed on random violence. And so, she walked away free and richer. By now, Ndlovu had discovered a terrifyingly simple formula. Take out multiple life and funeral insurance policies on relatives. Wait, kill them. Collect the payouts. In 2017, her nephew Maini Mashaba died under mysterious circumstances shortly after spending time with her. Once again, she collected insurance. And in 2018, her nephew Brilliant Mashigo vanished after being last seen with her. Days later, his body was discovered. Investigators later learned she had taken out several policies in his name. By this point, Ndlovu had pocketed nearly $93,000. Every one of her victims was family. Every murder was carefully planned. But greed has a way of making criminals careless. Ndlovu's downfall came when she tried to go even further. In 2018, she was secretly recorded by undercover officers while attempting to hire hitmen. Her request? To burn her sister Joyce and Joyce's 5 children alive inside their home. Even more shocking, she also wanted her elderly mother dead. The motive was the same: more insurance policies, more payouts. This time, there would be no escape. The undercover sting exposed her true nature, and investigators finally saw the monster hiding behind the badge. In 2021, after a sensational trial that gripped South Africa, Ndlovu was found guilty of 6 counts of murder, 4 counts of fraud, attempted murder, and incitement to commit murder. The court sentenced her to 6 concurrent life sentences, plus an additional 90 years for her other crimes. The judge described her as cold, calculating, and remorseless. She showed little emotion as the verdict was read. No tears, no apology, no regret. The case of Rosemary Ndlovu is chilling not just because of the murders, but because of who she was. A police officer, a protector, a trusted family member. Her story forces us to confront a dark truth: that sometimes evil doesn't hide in the shadows. Sometimes it wears a badge. Sometimes it smiles at you across the dinner table. And sometimes it calls you family. If this story shocked you, you're not alone. The case of Rosemary Ndlovu remains one of the most disturbing in South African history. For more true crime stories, real cases, cold cases, and unsolved mysteries, subscribe to Cold Case Chronicle. Because the past may be cold, but the truth is never buried forever.